Good morning. How are you, students? Yes, you should have to say all are good, all are great. We have to feel every time healthy, active and happy. Okay, students, today, do you know my name? I'm meeting you for the very first time. I'm taking your class for the very first time. Do you know my name?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I didn't hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, my name is Ma'am Dimple Kora and I am teaching you geography. And you are familiar because you are already in class 8 and since class 6, as you are in ICC board, you are studying geography. Do you like the subject? Yes, yes. Do you like the subject? Any one of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Everyone?
ma'am.
Okay. Now my question for you is, why do you like this subject, geography?
Rivers,
Yes?
planets,
Yeah. Come on.
Countries.
Yes. Talking about nature, talking about planet, talking about solar system, rivers, mountain, physical features. Yes. Even about the countries, states, the languages, their custom. Yes, everything. Very good. Yes. Okay, so geography is very interesting subject. And one thing more, I just wanted to know from you that what do you mean by geography? No, nobody has to give me the answer collectively. I want the answer individually. You just have to raise your arm. Yes. Yes, you.
this is
Yes.
study of earth.
Geography. Yes, geo means earth. So, graphy means study. So, what is geography? Study of earth. Study of earth. Is it interesting or not? Yes. You should have to feel all the subjects are very interesting and you have to feel it like when a teacher is delivering the lecture to you, you have to feel like that it's very interesting. And try to listen to your teacher. Whatever the teacher is delivering the lecture, just listen to him or her very carefully. And then 50% will definitely be grasped by your mind in the class only. Okay. So students, yes, our chapter first, that is representation of geographical features. So what is our chapter name? Representation of geographical features. Okay, so what is geography? Study of earth. So what are the geographical features? Yes.
Yes, mountain.
Yes,
Hills,
mountains. Yes,
mountain,
very good. Rivers,
Coastal
valleys.
plains.
Yes, plateau, islands, deserts, plains. Very good. So, you people are very smart, very intelligent as you are the students of Sacred Heart Convent School, Raipur. Yes. Okay. Now, geographical features. These are divided among students two parts. One is natural, which is also called physical feature. Another is man-made feature. No, Srishti, don't talk. Don't talk, Srishti. Yes, natural and man-made features. Yes, so we were discussing about the natural and the man-made features. So what are the natural features which you see on this planet Earth?
Yes, mountain.
Yes,
Hills,
mountains.
mountain,
Very good.
Coastal plains.
Valleys. Yes. Yes, plains, very good. And where do we live? Yes, we are living in the northern plains. Yes, very good. Islands, coastal plains and many more. Hills, plateaus, so many. Man-made?
Roads,
Yes.
bridges, banks.
Yes, temple. Then fort. Yes, canals. Houses, but we cannot consider the word houses because here I am going to teach you about the topographic maps. Yes. So we will use the term settlements. Settlements. Instead of any house, any building, we use the word settlements here. And many more. I think you are familiar with the man-made features. Yes, my dear students. So in this chapter, just yes, you read the chapter. Yes, the very first girl, read the chapter.
Topographic maps are survey maps. They are
Yes.
drawn on a large.
So what is the first word here? Topographic maps. Topographic maps. Any idea about the maps? Maps. Map. What is a map? So it is topographic map. So my question is, what is a map? Already you had studied in the junior classes. Since class 3rd you are studying about the map. Yes.
Is a drawing of
Yes,
one
very good.
surface
So
on
what is a
the
map? A drawing of the part or the whole earth on a flat paper. That is called a map, and that is one dimensional because you can see only the one part. Okay, you can see only the one part of the earth. That is one dimensional. But topographic map, this is little bit very different from the map. Topographic. Graphic is study again. So study of man-made and the physical features, natural features. Study of man-made and natural and study of man-made and physical features. One thing more we have to add, with the help of colors and conventional symbols. With the help of colors and conventional symbols. So I have added two more things along with the what we are going to study. We are going to study the physical features and man-made features with the help of colors and conventional symbols. Okay, so two things we have to study. So children, I'll show you. This is the topo book. This is the topo book. And this I am not going to teach you right now. I am going to give you the very little part, the very primary portion of topo sheets. Just the introduction of the topo maps. So this we are going to study on the large scale during your standard 10. Okay. So this is the topo book, topo map book. It is very interesting. Do you feel or not? What does it consist of? Just look at this. Have you ever seen these kind of maps before? Never. And when I show you these maps, are you going to observe what is it?
No.
You will find
No.
it very difficult in the reading of this, in acquiring knowledge from this. Yes. So do you observe what it contains?
Colors.
Yes, colors. And what I have written here? Colors. The very important, very significant thing is colors. Okay. So you can observe the colors. Yes, let me know which colors it contains.
Oh.
Yellow.
Green.
Yellow is a very prominent color. Second is green is here. Third, yes, white. Then do you find the lines?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, they are shown with the red colors. And a single line is shown here with the black color. Here and this side also. Okay, so these are the longitudes and that is the latitude shown with the black color. Other lines are called eastings and northings. I'll explain you everything, students. These are the eastings and northings. And what do you mean by these boxes? You find these squares here, number of squares. Yes, in the one topo sheet which will be provided to you for acquiring knowledge, it contains 100 grids. One topo map which we are going to provide you for the study purpose, for giving the answers to us, that contain 100 grids. Clear? Another thing is, students, conventional symbols. I'll explain you about the colors also. Now the next thing is conventional symbols. Yes, what are these conventional symbols? Earlier, like we are studying the symbol maps. Okay, which we are doing world map, Australia, Africa, North America, South America. We had already done all the maps, even India also. So that maps contain one legend over there. Okay, in which we used to make certain thing for a crop, for a mineral, any pattern which you are making at your own. I cannot say that this is not relevant. When you are making one pattern here and you have written here that this shows sugarcane, and wherever you are making that pattern, so we'll come to know that this area contains sugarcane as a crop. Okay, at your own you can make the conventional symbol. So that is called key or legend. But in the topographic map, this is the very contrary. Okay, we cannot make the conventional symbols at our own interest and aptitudes. No, these conventional symbols are worldwide equally managed. Is it clear? So all the countries are drawing the same conventional symbols for showing river, canals, fort, gurudwaras, temple, churches, metal road, then unmetal road, cart track, pack track, wells, unlined wells. There are so many. Okay, all the physical features and man-made features we can show with some of the conventional symbols. Now I'll give you one example. Okay, if I draw this double line along with the red color to anywhere, if I draw in the topo map, it means if someone is having the knowledge, then that person will definitely come to know that this is the metalled road. He should have to acquire the knowledge. If I draw any blue color dot, shaded dot, anywhere in the yellow patchy area, so that means it is a lined perennial well. Lined is pakka. Lined is pakka. Perennial is which contains water throughout the year. Well you are knowing, that is a kuwa. Okay. Another thing, if I draw this kind of symbol, it means it is a temple. It is a temple. Is it clear? So these are surveyed by all the geographers and have been made on the large scale. Overall, one conventional symbol is used worldwide. We cannot draw the conventional symbols at our own interest. Okay? चारों बहुत नहीं है. Students, now I had already explained about the conventional symbols, but what is left? Colors. Yes, as I had shown you the topo sheet. I'll show you more. Yes. Now, just see. Prominent color is green. And if I ask you about the occupation of this topo map, okay, the profession, the occupation, the employment. Yes, so green color shows the forest. Green color shows the forest. Means jungle. It is a hilly area and you'll find dense jungle, dense forest. And the occupation of the green color is forestry. We cannot write any other thing. Forestry contain lumbering, forestry contain sawmills, forestry contain people are engaged in picking up the woods, picking up the herbs, making medicines, so many things. So we cannot write, we can use only a single term. The occupation of the green color is forestry. Okay, so let me write here. If the topo sheet contain yellow color, yes, yellow color. Where do we find yellow color on this planet Earth? Where do you find mostly? What it signifies? Just make yourself try to give me the answer.
Farms.
Yes, very good, that boy. Very good. Clap for him. Yes, very good. What's your name?
Gurkirat Singh.
Gurkirat. Very good. Got this. Yes. So yellow color we find in the fields for the crops, for the matured crops. So yellow color, the people, if they are showing the yellow color in the topo sheet and they are asking about the, yes, occupation, then it means the people engaged here in agriculture. Clear? Good. Okay. So earlier I taught you about the green color. So green color, yes, the people are engaged in forestry. Yes. Another color, yes, white. White color is also here. Yes, the white color, children, I'll tell you, if you see the topo maps which are given in your books, okay, you find here, yes, these topo maps, yes, it is written here. Just look at this page number 8. Yes, what it is written in the white color? Yes, open scrubs. Open scrubs. So you don't know about the open scrubs. Scrubs means grasslands. Open means which are not restricted by the government. Everyone can make small huts over that area. It's not that restricted. And no, this is an uncultivable and white patchy areas are the uncultivable lands. Clear? So white, here the poor people are living. This is the plateau region, this is a limestone region, and here the people are involved in goat and sheep herding. We cannot write here cattle. Is it clear? Now next is the blue color. Yes, if we find blue color the most somewhere, and in all the topo sheets which we are going to teach you, you'll find one blue color, and that is containing in the light perennial reservoir. Reservoir, do you know the meaning of reservoir? Anyone?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay, no. Yes. Yes, you visited Mandir, you visited Gurudwara. Okay, so you find some perennial water body over there. Yes, what do we call it in Hindi? Yeah, that is sarovar. So that is a reservoir. That is a reservoir. So blue color, the people are engaged here in fishing. Clear, students? Another color is brown. Yes, brown color shows the contours. The contours. Okay, now I'll explain you what are contours. What I have written here? Contour. Okay, have you ever heard this word contour? Never. Okay, so this term contour is related with the topographic features, topographical map. And one thing more, this is neither a physical feature nor a man-made feature. Students sometimes may get confused with this thing because we are showing it with the brown colors on the topo sheets, And students are always having the confusion with whether this is a physical feature or the man-made feature, but it is neither a physical nor a man-made feature. I'll show you how it is to be drawn. Okay, so these are shown. So what is a contour, students? Contour are the imaginary lines. Contour are the imaginary lines which are shown which are drawn on the topographic maps for showing the elevations. Elevations means heights, altitudes, heights. We cannot show. We can draw a conventional symbol for a church. We can draw a conventional symbol for a car track, for a pack track, for the dense forest, for the open scrubs, for the island, for everything, for trees, for survey tree, for the inspection bungalow, for post office. We can. But we cannot show the heights. We cannot show the heights. Even we cannot show the slopes. We cannot show the gradients of the slopes. Suppose if I am a mountain. Yes. Now, these are the slopes. Which kind of slope is it? And yes, which one is that? Yes, this is a steep slope. This is the steep slope of the mountain, and that is a gentle slope. So we can show, yes. And one thing more. If we have I'll show you one more thing. Okay. If I have shown the first contour with the second consecutive contour, then the third consecutive contour very nearby, very closely packed. It means this part of this physical feature may be a mountain, maybe a hill, maybe a valley, maybe a I-shaped valley, maybe a crescent, whatever. Okay, but this is a conical hill. Yes, so this part of this conical hill is having the steep slopes. But on that part, all the contours, all the consecutive contours are very widely spaced. So we come to know by looking at the contours that if the contours are widely spaced, very far away, far apart from each other, it means that part of the conical hill is having gentle slope and this part is having steep slope. Got it, students?